Hello guys, hope you're doing well as always and welcome back to another video. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are making the very long journey and also the very early journey for the early kickoff in today's Championship football as we watch Bristol City host Leeds United. In the Bristol end today, midway towards a halfway line, it's going to be a good game. Two teams I'm expecting to be at the top end of the Championship table come the end of the season. Leeds United have started very, very well. Dropped points here and there, only one loss, however, compared to Bristol's 2 or 3. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it should be a closely contested fixture. And of course, it wouldn't be right going to a Leeds game without the resident Leeds United fan himself sitting in the wrong section today, but Leeds tickets hard to come by. Anyway, you excited?
I'm excited, but also a bit nervous because I need to be muzzled so as not to say or do the wrong thing, but we'll see what happens.
Best behaviour from you today. Have you got a score prediction or too early to say?
No, I've got a score prediction. I've been doing my research. Last time both lost was on the same day in mid-September.
Ooh.
However, Bristol, I think, have won 2 and drawn 4 in the last 6 games. Leeds have won more. It's going to be a tight affair, but I'm going for my favourite scoreline, 2-1 to Leeds.
Like it, do not mind that at all. And with an extra passenger today in the car, also joined by Jade. You excited for today? First Leeds game?
Yeah, very excited actually. Area's nice. I reckon it's going to be a good game and yeah, looking forward to it.
Do you have a score prediction as well?
I do. Greg stole my 2-1, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Leeds.
Wonderful stuff. Someone's got to back the home team to some extent. I do, as I say, think it's going to be very close. Leeds have a tendency to be a bit leaky at the back, but they're also good going forward. I think it could be another frustrating day where they drop points against a team that they could do with picking up the 3 points against. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Get into the stadium and find out. Already, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favourite stadiums, purely based on the interior. It's lovely, like even look above me. All the pictures on the ceiling, it's lovely, it's really nice. But we're going to get to our seats now. I think there's going to be a minute's applause and a little display for the Bristol manager who's unfortunately lost his son recently. So it's heartbreaking to hear, but it'll be a very emotional and touching tribute. So let's get into our seats. We've got a big game ahead of us. Now are the two teams ahead of today's fixture. It's a big 3 points at stake for both sides. We're underway, ladies and gentlemen, and the atmosphere here is rocking. Bristol piling on the pressure now. Given away and Leeds are in. Golden opportunity squandered. Ooh! Ooh. Oh, brilliant from the goalkeeper. That's half time, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. So, half time, ladies and gentlemen, and the first thing I have to say is about the stadium. Actually, I'm not going to talk about the game because it is a fantastic stadium. It's really, really nice. My one thing that I don't like, and I'm probably going to be in the minority here, is you're all sort of sat on top of each other, which for the atmosphere is fantastic, and the atmosphere has been really good. But when I'm filming, it would feel a bit uncomfortable because you're obviously on top of people. You try not to be annoying. So I don't think there's going to be much cutbacks to me talking about the game until full time, or unless there's a goal, of course. But that goal is what we're lacking. What did you make of the first half?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a tight affair so far. Bristol are definitely the team on top, in my opinion. But they've had some decent chances, a lot of possession, but they seem to fluff the lines really when they get into attacking position. Leeds have had a couple of phases of 2 to 5 minutes where they've done all right being on top, but besides that, overall I'd say Bristol the better side. However, Leeds are unbeaten away, and I'm looking for them to at least keep that by getting a draw. But 2-1, still the shout.
Yeah, I think the final ball into the box for both teams has been problematic and quite poor actually, and hindered both sides going forward. But what do you make of it?
First of all, atmosphere, absolutely amazing. I think that both teams played very well attacking and defensive wise, but I think Bristol definitely had more possession of the ball in the first half. They had more chances. Leeds had a few chances as well, but just couldn't get in the back of the net. So hopefully second half they might figure it out.
Fingers crossed, ladies and gents. We just want a goal, obviously, ideally in one direction, but we're enjoying our time in Bristol, so we'll see what happens. Chance of the game so far, clearing off the line. Another brilliant chance missed. There's 3 minutes left now for either side to nick this, and any goal will surely be the winner. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, it is full time. Scores are tied 0-0. I think the Leeds will feel disappointed considering their ambitions this season, but they're still unbeaten on the road. It's a good result for them against what will probably be a promotion rival for them towards the back end of the season. But Bristol City hung on and defended absolutely fantastically, and they've done their fans proud. And you can see what it means to these fans in this main stand today. It's a great performance from them and a well-earned point. Be a long journey back home for those Leeds fans, but credit to them for making the journey and making all of the noise that they did. Fantastic as usual. Still a long season left ahead for Leeds, and still plenty of chances to pick up points and return to the Premier League where they belong. As for Bristol, they're going to want to be earning those results to get them up the table, and the confidence gained from a point against Leeds is hopefully going to boost them back up that league table, and we will hopefully see them finish in a playoff spot come the end of the season. And it'd be wrong if we didn't speak about those fans as well, because often with home fans, they're not the loudest, but Bristol City fans at home today, fantastic. So, ladies and gents, that is the end of the game, and a bit of a disappointing affair really in terms of goals, in terms of entertainment for you guys watching at home. First half had its chances, second half had a handful, obviously that main one being the Leeds chance that was cleared off the line, but credit to Bristol, defended very, very well. We're going to do a bit of game chat, and then we're going to talk about the main takeaway from today's experience, which for me has really been the stadium and Bristol City as a football club. But again, let's start with the game. What did you make of it from a Leeds fan perspective?
I mean, you've summed the game up in terms of each half. First half was entertaining enough. Second half, a football match threatened to break out at any stage, but never really did. And I just got the feeling that really both sides were happy with the draw in the end. As a Leeds fan, yeah, would have loved the win, but I think we'll take a draw. Still unbeaten on the road. Still only lost one match in a good position. So I'll take it.
Definitely, it's always positives to be taken, especially considering the strong start to the season. How did you enjoy? I think it's your first experience of Championship football. First time obviously seeing Leeds and like us both, first time in Bristol. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was a very good game, the first half mainly. I think they both played very well, they both had their moments. Obviously there wasn't a goal, which is what the game was kind of missing, but towards like the last 15 minutes of the second half, both teams were just lazy on the ball. They just threw it away in the end, and obviously, like you both said, they were both disappointed at the end of the day. But it's themselves to blame, really. Other than that, I think really good game, great atmosphere, and
yeah, and I'm really glad that you finished off by saying about the atmosphere, because I think the biggest takeaway for me from today has been how great of a football club, and the stadium especially, that Ashton Gate is and that Bristol City are. Never really followed them that much, never really knew that much about Bristol City as a football club, so coming here today was a completely new experience for all of us. I know earlier that I was talking about the fact that you're all sat on top of each other and perhaps the negative side of it, but that's purely for me. I think as a football fan, it only enhances the atmosphere, and that was one of the biggest takeaways again from today, is just how good the home crowd were against Leeds. Obviously Leeds, you know what they're going to be like, they're going to be singing for the whole game, they're going to be creating the atmosphere, but the Bristol City fans absolutely lived up to it, created the atmosphere of their own, and that tribute at the beginning of the game to their manager's son who passed away was really emotional. I was choked, and obviously we couldn't see what it looked like from our stand. We could see the other stand, and it was just a really beautiful moment. I think set the tone for what was a very special day at Bristol City. Stadium itself's fantastic. You got loads of food, you got loads of drinks options as well, quite quirky on the inside as well, the sign that looks like a pub, and all in all just a really enjoyable experience to go and watch football. So if you're nearby and you've never been, definitely go and check it out, unless obviously you're a Rovers fan, in which case I can't imagine that there's any place that you would like to go less. However, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Sorry we couldn't bring any goals. This is, I think, the third 0-0 fixture that I've covered on this channel. They're going to happen, but I think all things considered, both fan bases are going to go home relatively happy. It's a good result, just not for us in terms of the vlog. But I will see you guys on Tuesday for the continuation of the FA Vars Road to Wembley. It's been an absolute nightmare because the current round has been postponed twice, so hopefully it all goes ahead on Tuesday, but stick around for that, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching. As always, take care, peace and love.